All right, all right, all right. Who's ready to grouch? I am. Welcome back, Stranger Danger. Welcome back, Domies. Hope everyone's had a great week so far. All right. What's up, everybody? Next to you. Yo, what up, Shadow? That's right, man. It's been officially confirmed. Officially. What up, player? What's up, Jeannie? Sean, Hampus, Kat. What's up, guys? What's up, Corinne? What's up, Kaiser? How did I get G-Coin? Because I participated in the Agent Hopper PUBG challenge. That's what we were doing those little challenge missions for, and the video challenges, or video creations rather, for PUBG. Occasionally they let us partake in these what they call campaigns in exchange for some G-Coin codes. So I'm gonna have 5 1,000 G-Coin codes that I'll be giving away. I'll be doing this giveaway on Twitter, by the way. If you guys don't follow me on there, go do that, exclamation Twitter in chat. I haven't announced the giveaway yet, but I'm gonna make a simple post, and it'll just be something simple like follow me and then comment back to whatever the question I ask, and then I'll just pick this little Twitter bot can like pick a random 5 people, and you guys will get 1,000 G-Coin codes. What's up, Melissa? Good morning, or good afternoon, I guess I should say. Thanks for being first in the dome today. How you doing? What's up, John? I'm cutting out. Oh, Chad, is my audio cutting out? I just turned my computer on for the first time like in 5 days. So are we sounding okay, or what's up? Talk to me. What's up, Joey? John says maybe me. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it might be you, buddy. Check your audio cable, your headphone cable or something, you know? Twitch is fine. Okay. I did notice that YouTube looked a little weird today. The YouTube stream, I mean. So there might be an actual issue with just YouTube. If you guys remember, there was like a month spree on YouTube where the streams would look like really grainy for some reason. And then out of nowhere, YouTube fixed their shit and it started working fine. But literally just today, I checked it and it did look a little grainy today. So that might be what you're seeing or hearing, John. It might not actually be you. It might be just YouTube. But Cat says not good enough for them, so I don't know. What's up, Navy SEAL? What's up, Playful? Yo, World Clubber back in the dome, 10 months, baby. Let's Crouch, man. How you doing, bud? Thanks for the resub. I'm on my mom's account. Mine would not work for some reason. Damn, we're having all kinds of... Everyone's having tech issues today. I've got some stream issues. You've got some account issues. I mean, going to those naughty websites. Got banned. Shaking my head. Don't get mom's account banned, okay? What's up, Juggy? How's the first week going on nights? Stinks. We're here, man. Yeah, it was bad, Joey. I agree. I was actually really excited to see it fixed, and then all of a sudden today, not fixed. Maybe it's because I haven't been live in like 5 days, so YouTube's like, don't give this guy good encoders. He doesn't stream a lot anymore. Take 1 day off, man. I'm good, Clever. Thanks for asking, man. Most of you guys know I've been working the night shift schedule at work. I planned on streaming yesterday with you guys, but dude, I just could not get out of bed. I was exhausted. I'm drained today too. I went to sleep. I slept for about 5 hours, and I've done a mixture of trying to go like in my bed downstairs, and then trying to sleep it up in here, and I can't get it to like have like a solid sleep, because if I'm up here and I gotta piss, I gotta walk all the way downstairs to go pee, so that like ruins your sleep. And if I'm downstairs, then I got the dogs in and out. I got Ashley and Stella. I can hear them kind of getting ready and stuff. So having a tough time finding what's the best way to get some sleep. Decaf, what's up, man? Doing good. Just restarted YouTube, but it's good. Oh, good. Okay, awesome. Love to hear that. Is a G36 a good weapon? Yes, it is. G36 and QBZ are both good 5.56 weapons. They're just only available in a couple maps. What's up, Ace? Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, so we just went live a few minutes ago. I don't know how soon we're gonna play some games. I did want to cover a little bit with you guys, in terms of just like gaming news and whatnot. Hopefully you're here to see some games. Or actually, better yet, hopefully you're not, because I'll probably dog water. I haven't played since was it Sunday? I guess it hasn't been that long, right? It feels like it's been long. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Thursday, right? Today's the first. What's today? Is today Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. I guess it's only been 4 days. It's so weird because I'm going to work. Like I'll be going to work tonight on Thursday, but I won't leave work until Friday. Like working overnight is such a weird, because like you're trying to schedule stuff at work, or like there's like activities coming up, and it's like, okay, well on Thursday they're gonna do this activity, and on Friday they're gonna do this activity. So I'm like, okay, is it tomorrow night Friday, or like in a few hours Friday? Like what's the heck's going on? What's up, Alpha? Yeah, it sucks on player. Trey Day, how you doing, buddy? What's up, Ronathan? What is that headliner stuff? PUBG officially did it. They've been, beating around the bush about what they're gonna call it, but they did it. I have 96,000 BP. God damn. I'm gonna buy my 50 contraband coupons that I can do each week. Boom. Racks on racks on racks. Stack those bad boys up. What are we stacking them up for? Honestly, I don't know. If I can remember properly, the last stream we did together, which I don't think I even edited that video yet. We upgraded our level 10 burl. We got some schematics and some polymer. And I was kind of thinking, I was watching Ebba this morning, and I saw her with this Mini 14, and she had it fully ranked up. I was like, I've been using the Mini 14 a lot more lately. I wonder if I should rank this one up. It's only 6 levels, which it still would cost a good bit. But I have always liked this Mini 14, the purple, the gold. You know, it's vibing. I'm like, man, I do kind of use a Mini 14 more right now. I don't know. Worked nights for over 20 years. Never knew what day it is. Yeah. I got woke up, you know, and it's noon 30, and the wife and the in-laws are at the house. They're trying to paint in baby's room. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what's happening right now? Like, what are you guys doing here? You know? And like, you wake up, like, do you eat breakfast? It's lunchtime. Like, do you eat lunch? Do you eat breakfast? Do you like? So lately, what I've been doing is like, I wake up, I don't eat anything, not like on purpose, but I am like kind of trying to do this carnivore diet thing. I shouldn't really call it carnivore diet. I guess I'm just really watching my eating and stuff for the next month and a half, just to give me something kind of fun to do for me for the outage. And I don't eat anything when I wake up. I might have like a protein bar or something, kind of like between wake up time and going to work, and then I'll eat dinner here with the wife and the baby girl before I actually go to work, and then I'll pack, you know, my food for work. So I'll bring like I've been scrambling 3 eggs and a couple sausages and an avocado, or like half an avocado, and that's what I'll eat for for dinner at work around midnight. And then right before I eat that, I'll go to the gym at work. I've been trying to get like a good 45-minute-ish session at the gym. It's been good. The problem is snacking at work. Like, I haven't been bringing like bullshit snacks like I would normally do. We've got like protein balls, protein bars, fruits, and like, you know, that kind of stuff. But 12-hour shifts at night, when there's nothing going on, like sometimes it's busy and I'm just like, I don't have a time to even sit down. But like sometimes I'm just like, all right, I'm just doing some shit on the computer, or we got a little YouTube video on or whatever, and that's like prime time snack time. You gotta be careful with that. What's up, Fresh? Yeah, no, I wouldn't even say just a meat eater, to be honest, because I did do the carnivore diet like a year and a half ago. And I'm a engineer, Kylie, and like I really did actually do just the carnivore diet. Like, I would cook a bunch of steaks and chicken, like kind of meal prep and stuff, and I felt like it was good. But I'd always thought at the end of it, I was like, I don't think I would really, like, I don't think it'd hurt me if I like ate other stuff too. Like, I didn't feel like, oh, I feel so much better because I didn't eat any vegetables, or like, you know, I kind of felt like main thing is cut out all the, you know, breads and the carbs and the bullshit, like don't eat a bunch of processed stuff. And so this go around, I'm like, all right, I'll do it again, but I won't like be so strict as to, oh, I can't eat none of that crap, you know. And I feel like I've been feeling just as good now. The gym sessions have been good. We'll see how it goes. It's only like 5 days in. I've got another like 3 or 4 weeks of it, so I don't expect to come out looking necessarily any different. Just, you know, maybe feeling a little bit better. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know of any new cosmetics yet. I don't have any like, information on leaks or nothing like that. You do 24-hour shifts? God damn, Predator. How do you do 24-hour shifts? Are you a fireman? What's up, legit? Do you think PUBG will add crossplay? No, it never will, and it never should. I had a 1v1 Mini 14 last night. I lost because it's a terrible gun. Cdome, how often do you get schematics from the clan caches? I don't think I've ever gotten one from the clan caches, because, but they are very rare to begin with. But also, it depends on what level your clan is, right? So I think we're like clan level A. I have an A cache here. Let's see. Does A even have one? Oh, A could have one. Yeah, it's a 0.15% chance. 0.15% chance at a scammatic. That's an A thing. Let me see, is it a better percentage on S? Look, it says reduction expected. So if you're in Clan Dome, we actually might fall out of A class at the end of this week because we're not completing enough of the team clan missions. I saw some people kind of complaining about that in the in our like Dome Discord for the clan. So it's one thing to be part of the clan, but it's another thing to play with other clan members, and that's the main thing. If you're not playing with other clan members, you are contributing to the clan goals, but at a much lesser amount. Like some people have like fucking whatever 5,000 weekly clan XP, 10,000 weekly clan XP, and then some people have 0 or 900 or you know whatever, and that they could be playing the game, but they're not completing the challenges, or they're not playing with other clan members. So all that has a big part into how much of this bar gets filled up. And the more you play together, the more missions you complete, the higher your clan ranking is. The higher clan ranking, the better the rewards that PUBG gives you. So I think the S class might have a better odd at Scamatics, but it also has the possibility of G coin too. I would save your coupons. What's up, Nelly? Yeah, there. I brought some pre-made protein balls. Because the wife and I used to kind of make our own, not like all the time, but we would occasionally make our own, you know. But I bought this little pre-made pack, and it's they're okay. I don't think I'll buy them again just because they're like I think relatively expensive in my opinion. I think it only comes with like 9 balls in it. I mean they're good size. Pause. Let's see. I tried the Simply Fuel peanut butter honey almond balls, and they're $15.29 for a bag, and they're 8 grams of protein per ball. Pause. And I didn't count them all, but I'm pretty sure it's like there's probably less than 10 in there. I'm like, that's kind of expensive, so I probably won't do that again. What's up, Fortino? Wife's doing great. Thank you for asking. My favorite protein bar? Oh, I think the one I probably buy the most of is like the Cliff Bars. What's up, Georgie? Ranked has been rough today on pub. Why, like cheater wise or just tough? Hospital working. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So on the 24-hour shifts, do you have scheduled sleep time? How does that work, Predator? What's up, Brace? She got her new personal best try. Oh, nice, man. Dude, that's awesome, Brace. Congrats, dude. Love to hear that. What's up, Elsie? What up, Blake? Nope, these are not rumors, man. These are 100% confirmed, not rumors. Yo, Chunk McChunk. Thanks for the prime, baby. Crouching, homie. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. What's up, PUBG VODs? What's up, 19? How you doing, bud? What's up, Hoff Master? Lucas, what's up, man? Yeah. Refrains from good size balls jokes. Refrain, chat. Come on. We're all adults here. Some of us. What's up, Glazer? So chat, this is the first stream after first stream you guys are seeing. after the wife made me clean out that junk room, which is gonna be baby's room. And a lot of the stuff in that junk room was my old stream stuff from my old stream room. Oh frick. So I had to go through and empty out all these boxes and stuff. And so I mean, I didn't get through everything, to be fair, but I got through a good bit. And if you see behind me, so this component rack was downstairs. I was gonna throw it away, but I actually kind of thought, I was like, you know what, it's all black. I've been having this thing since like 2009. I bought it when I used to work at Best Buy, and I even have my old Yamaha receiver down there with like my speakers and stuff. And my wife's like, babe, you're not gonna use this. I'm like, you never know, bro. It's a good receiver. Like, and so I was going through these old stuff and old boxes and a whole bunch of old photos and stuff too, like actually printed out photos, like really a trip down memory lane. I found my first ever concert. I found my first shirt purchase for my first ever concert, which was really cool. So I got that. I found all my old components, my old Yamaha receiver, the speakers and whatnot. I have an old VHS tape player, and I have an old box of old cassettes. Check this out. So my mom gave me these, and I never went through them. All these old little tapes. These are old childhood tapes of mine that they recorded, on like their old like handy cam, like at home thing. And so I found all these, and I found the VHS player. Now I just have to buy the like the blank adapter kit or whatever to plug it in, and I want to see if it works, and then convert these things onto my hard drive so I can go select more like childhood videos and stuff. I'm really excited to do that. You can kind of see it up there at the top right here. That is my Xbox One. So like the day one edition Xbox that we're going to do some console streams on. And that is my first ever gaming system. Super Nintendo, the SNES. That's like legit. That's the one. I've got 4 games still. We have way more obviously, but 4 games right there. Look at this bad boy. Look at that bad boy. It's like so discolored and stuff too. And I know this is my original one because my brother put our phone number on the front of the on the front of the machine. Our phone number from like the house we grew up in. And they're individual numbers from like one of those label makers from back in the day. So it's like individual number. So that's really cool. I have all the cables for it too, so I'm curious if it actually works. Then we've got Mortal Kombat 3. We got Mario Paint. Beethoven, classic. And NHLPA Hockey. I must have kept my worst games because, don't get me wrong, I love Mortal Kombat, but like, where's like my Super Mario, my Zelda, Donkey Kong, Killer Instinct? Like I don't know where any of those were, but apparently I kept these 4 for some reason. Yeah, so I found all that stuff. Obviously the desk is up here. I think you guys have seen the desk. That was my old gaming desk. I found my old motorcycle gear, my motorcycle helmet and gloves and whatnot. I found our first ever merch from the channel, like the Cdome shaker bottles that I like had made, and I was like individually shipping out to people. I found a few old versions of that. They're kind of beat up, but I mean it's like the OG stuff. Oh, I found you remember Call of Duty had this special night vision goggles? Check it out. This is part of like Modern Warfare or something. Like if you bought the super value one, these actually work too. These are like night vision goggles that you can actually turn on and can use. I don't know if they still work. They've been sitting in a box for forever. And this is the OG Cdome shaker bottle. You can tell it's OG because I put stickers on it myself. It's a little a little off. It says day one Domi on the side if the letters are still on, so the letters have been worn off. Yes, that was cool. You guys know I'm a massive Halo fan. I have all of the Halo books from back in the day, but this is the only one I found so far, the Cold Protocol. I bought this in I don't know, 2006? Best Buy 2006. This is when I used to work at Best Buy. December 20, 2006. I found a bunch of PUBG stuff. PUBG Partners mug. I found some cool like shirts and shit they sent me. A hoodie and stuff. I don't know where that's at right now. I found my old little keycap tester. People who are always asking, Cdome, what keyboard should I get? Yo, Booze! Thanks for the Prime 13 months, baby. Genie, thanks for the gifted sub. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the new follows, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a grouch-tastic Thursday. People ask, Cdome, what kind of keyboard should I get? I always tell them, buy one of these little things. It's like an assorted keycap tester. They're pretty cheap on Amazon. It's also a good fidgeter if you're a fidgeter, but this like lets you test individual keycaps to see. This is really cool. I found my old Halo 4 limited edition purchase. This is one of the PUBG things. When Tego first released, they sent me this like, you know, hype box thing. Came with a Tego t-shirt. It's actually a cool looking t-shirt. I love the design, like the font and everything. Came with a fancy PUBG box. Look at this. Look how fancy. I got tape on it. Whenever I saw it, I was like, wait, what is this? I can't believe I never even opened it before. It must have been like, I don't know, inside of like a box of a box of a box kind of thing. Kind of right when we were moving. And I just never opened it. Oh, cool. It's a bunch of PUBG coasters. Look at this. Miramar. 4th anniversary. This thing's 4 years old. We're on our 8th anniversary. Oh shit. 4th anniversary says Miramar. Look at that. This is Los Leones. These are some cool coasters, dude. Erangel. Oh, these are going in the stream room. This is the coaster I'm using right now. One I stole from the kitchen table. gone. Garbage. Georgia Pool. Senok. Oh, they all say 4th anniversary on the back. 1 of 100. And then boot camp. That's real cool. Yeah, I was finding some stuff like this. I found an old charity stream we did for I think it was Gamers Outreach. They sent me a jacket, like a hoodie and stuff. Some other PUBG stuff I found. Other t-shirts and hoodies. Actually, do I have the hoodie? Yeah, check it out. This is my first ever hoodie. It must have been from PUBG. This PUBG partners, and then the Cdome. And this is when my name in PUBG used to have the underscore, so that's how I know it's old. C_dome, PUBG partners. Well, it's blank on the other side, back. Which is a clean ass little black hoodie. Like, all right. Got that. And then the best of all, yo, Genie, thanks for another gifted sub, dude. To Element Paul. Let's go, baby. The best editor. What's up, Paul? How you doing, man? Yo, Deca, thanks for the 19 months. 19 months of lurking in the dome. Hey, I appreciate you, baby. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the lurk, man. Look what I found. About to quit my job. This bad boy. All my old Pokemon cards, baby. I got all my old Pokemon cards, like the actual playing cards too, like with the little things to play with. I got booklets. I got protective cases. You're running low on energy. I got all your energy cards. They're already assorted. Okay, we're ready to go. Oh. Got extra energy cards. I got tons of monsters in here, dude. We got all of them. And then I was like, where do I have the good ones? Oh yeah, all in protective holographic things. I got Blastoise. Can you guys see this? I got Blastoise. I got Blastoise. Lapras, Articuno, Gyarados. Probably one of my favorites right there, Gyarados. Kingdra. I don't know his name. That's one of the newer ones. Poliwrath, Gyarados, Vaporeon. I don't know his name. Dark Blastoise. What you know about that? Don't know his name. Venusaur, Ditto, Chansey, Nidoking, Wigglytuff, Charizard, Ninetales, Growl, Arcanine, Moltres, forgot his name. He's cool. Raichu, Magneton, Alakazam, and Machamp. So I got all my old, and I got a bunch of other stuff too, but those are the holographics. All my old Pokemon cards. And so I need to make a trip. Wait, what's this? Oh look, I had another hide in here. Scyther. Boy's holographic up. Ooh, I got a Mewtwo. Who's hiding? No. There we go. All the boys hiding right there. Oh, another one. Wait. What's this? Oh, another Mewtwo. I'm kidding. I got 2 Mewtwo's. Neato. Wait, I have more. What? Or I wonder if these are my playing decks. I have a Zapdos. These might be part of my playing decks. I have Zapdos. Yeah, these had to be my playing decks. I have a bunch of energy cards with them. Another Mewtwo. Scyther. Hitmonlee. Lee! Mr. Mime. Okay. I think that's it. It had to be my playing card deck then. Whatever deck I had built at the time. Oh, nope, I lied. I got two more. I got a Pinsir and another Zapdos. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have obviously no idea how much these things are worth, but I have to imagine I got a couple $100 here maybe. So I'm gonna go take it to my local Pokemon shop. Get them all evaluated and whatnot, you know? Quality, condition, rarity, whatever. Ugh. I'm not saying I'm rich, but there might be signs. What's up, Leisure? What up, Skate? Just in my old boxes that I had in my my spare room. That's gonna be, it was like basically the junk room when we moved into the house. But you know, baby girl number 2 is gonna be here in 2 months. Frick. I guess 3 months, right? We're in May, June, July, August. Oh no, 4. Okay, I can't count. 4 months. So yeah. What's up, Alien? Aegis, what up, man? How am I settling to the new schedule? We're settling. We're settling. Like a pool of water settles into a maze. What up, Stig? Akeem, what's up, man? My favorite AR, if I want to win the game, AUG. Sniper rifle, M24. GameStop does sending to PSA for grading the car. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's an actual Pokemon shop in my town where all they do is like Pokemon stuff. So I was thinking just going there, but whatever. What up, Kodo? Dubsky, thanks for the brand new tier 1, baby. Let's Grouch, man. What's up, Daniel? It's $1 million right there. Yeah, imagine. All right, speaking of $1 million, I know this is terrible timing because we haven't seen each other in like 4 or 5 days, but I literally, I'm not trolling, I have to go drop the kids off at the pool. There's no other word for it. My farts have been otherworldly. So I'm going to put on a YouTube video. My YouTube video. Should PUBG add a 5.56 bolt action sniper rifle? You guys watch this for a second while I go drop the kids off, okay? And I will BRB. Wait, you guys won't hear any audio on that one. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired.
No, it's not him.
No, okay. Max resolution, 4K.
No, it's not him.
Who else you guys know putting out 4K YouTube videos on the daily reg?
Jeez,
Alright, 2v2.
It's your boy. All right, Chad. I'll BRB. Okay.
Got the Winchester.
I'll make it as quick
No
as
one
possible.
uses it
BRB.
because it only spawns on one map. You know, it's only on freaking what, Miramar, and it uses ammo that isn't found on really any map anymore because they changed all the SMGs to 9mm. So a win-win is to change it to 5.56, modify the damage numbers a little bit, change the name of it. I don't care, change the name, whatever. But now we all get 5.56 bolties that spawn on every map. I don't see how anyone can be upset about that. It seems very weird to me. Like that anyone would pick up a pitchfork and be up in arms about a new 5.56 bolty. But can't please everybody. Got a pretty decent circle here this time, chat. Not too fun. Damn, people are already reviving. Just give it the AWM ammo. Make the yeah. Little world spawn 300 mag. Drop Mosin. Yeah, but the Mosin doesn't really like do anything anyway, right? You could have the Mosin, you can keep it, you can get rid of it. It doesn't really affect anything because every frickin' map has a Kar 98 and that is the same exact weapon, you know? Like they could transfer Bob's skin over to the Kar 98 and nobody would be the wiser, you know? Like some people say, yeah, but Cdome, the Mosin's a little quieter in the Kar 98. Like, okay, yeah, but like not really. It's not really gonna make or break your gameplay at all, you know? I'm just thinking about solutions, chat. That's where my brain goes as an engineer, okay? I see a problem. Problem is players want a 5.56 bolt action rifle that they do not have. Players are upset that they cannot really use their Winchester anymore because the ammo just, you know, doesn't really exist. So a solution. Let's create a 5.56 bolty, take the place of the Winchester, modify the stats a little bit, and boom. It's a win-win. Yeah, let me get this 8. I feel like just really clicking on some heads and watching the helmets go doink. I'm good to go, dude. Not to rush you by any means, but I'm good to go. I'm a fan of the Super People revive system, where it was a 20-second animation using a defibrillator on your teammate's dead body. So very loud, charge them up, clear, clear. And your guy's doing that animation for 20 seconds. And then your teammate literally just stands up and is back in the game and has to, you know, pop a first aid and all that kind of stuff. I liked that.
And we're ready. Wait, why did I just take damage? Oh, it's because is it because I fell? Or the sandstorm doesn't do damage?
No,
still, right?
I think you jumped into the car so fast you just hit your kneecap or something.
I think I fell. I mean, we could get a gas can, then get a glider and just jump up there.
Well, I had a gas can earlier, but I got rid of it.
Okay, well, there should be one here.
Okay.
Just get one real quick and get out of here.
All right. I'm very open to other options and possibilities of revive. There's many ways you can skin the cat, as they say. And, you know, there's plenty of ways they can improve the revive system. Like, it's currently not bad because it's there. It's better than nothing. But like I've, you know, beaten...
My gosh, there's not one gas can here?
Not one. I'm still looking. I'm not giving up yet. It feels like the current iteration is like, on one hand, they're able to say, hey, we have revive for all of you Westerners.
I mean, I'm even checking
who
in the
wanted
towers,
a revive.
dude.
Literally just walked up a tower too, chat. That's funny. And on the other hand, they're going, hey, look, it's extremely difficult for people to even revive themselves, and the blue chips can be stolen and thrown into a river, and it takes forever to come back, and they come back butt naked, and they come back nowhere near their team. Like, it's just designed in a way that doesn't promote the use of the feature. There's many things, if I was the creator over it, that I would change to make it a more useful feature. And the gas cans don't exist, unfortunately. I had the one from earlier and I shouldn't have got rid of it. Skinning cats, beating horses. God damn, Cdome.
Big Sag. We're playing for the dub.
Yeah, but we play on orange, we get some snipes, and then when the circle rotates, we get the vehicle, rotate down, make something happen.
All right.
Top hill, orange, orange. Well, I think it's a bot, dude.
No, it's not. Teammates right here. But I guess it could be a bot team just running together.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. The way he zigged and zagged. You want to get in the car and just go up the hill real quick or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, get him, Bob. Get him, Bob. Let him have it.
They're bots.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know?
Looking for the KD increasers. Where are they?
I'm going to look for him. I'm going Billy Goat mode. Tippity top of the tip. Oh! I can get up here? Oh, nice. Oh, in the field? Or not the field, the crater, rather?
All right.
Crazy. Oh, my...
Hit your shot, Cdome.
Nice hit. Nice hit. Oh, God.
Boom.
Stolen.
Nice. Stolen.
All right. We're back, chat. I guess so. Now would be a good time to go over some PUBG news. Wouldn't it be? News about the Twitch title, YouTube title. You guys seen that? Also, SitRep this Sunday. So usually, we do our Dumb challenge games on Thursday. Obviously, that's not going to happen. We're live right now. I'll only be live for another hour, 2 hours, I guess. Maybe 2 hours, because I got to go to work tonight. Tomorrow, we'll be streaming during the day with Bob. So I'll get on around the same time, like around noon-ish, if I can get up in time for me. That's a CST. And then Saturday night, Sunday night, those would be the longer streams, okay? So that's the kind of tentative schedule. Yo, Ice Pick Malone, thanks for the 5-month resub, baby. What's up, Ice Pick? Is how would Bob play him, but not, yeah, that's just one of my YouTube videos I put on so I can go drop the kids off at the pool. What's up, Muck? How you doing, man? Jalapeno. What up, bud? I'm an engineer at Dota. Okay, so that's just a quick heads up about the schedule. So daytime duos with Bob tomorrow. Nighttime streams Saturday, Sunday. Sunday we're gonna have Taryn, Mike Stan, myself. I don't know who the fourth's gonna be yet, but we're gonna do like we'll either do challenge games or we'll do just regular squad games. And then later into the night, like I'm gonna be up until like whatever 4 in the morning. I might do some duos with Ebba, since that'll be like kind of morning time for her over in Sweden. So that's kind of what I'm working on over the next couple of days. And now let me pull up Twitter. Let's go to my boy Player IGN. Oh, did you guys see the new UFO news? There is a UFO reporter, James Knapp and Jeremy Corbell. They're very like well-known UFO reporters, investigators, whatever you call them. And they did an interview with a new whistleblower. It's pretty crazy. Only little part one of the part one of the interview was released, but looks pretty cool. I could tell you're in here, man. I could just feel it. Feel it. Anyway, what we're looking at, Player IGN. So the title, PUBG 2 confirms. Yeah, what the frick, you clickbait? All right, so here's the TLDR. Okay, before I show you what I'm going to show you. PUBG has been working on PUBG 2. Okay, they just were hesitant to ever officially call it PUBG 2. I showed you guys that in every one of those dev videos that I did. Even when I talked to the developer myself, when I was in Germany, they did not want to use the word PUBG 2. They weren't sure how they were going to market it yet. And I'm sure that's because it had to go through all kinds of approvals and all this stuff, okay? UE5 has always been known as, hey, that's going to be PUBG 2. It's a whole new game. It's not just a port over. It's going to be a whole like ground up thing. They have to recode whatever 90% of the game. It's not going to be an update to your existing install file. It's a whole new install. Okay, so When PUBG 2 happens, that will be UE5. So those things are synonymous. So if you hear UE5, you're hearing PUBG 2. If someone says PUBG 2 news, that means UE5. What still isn't clear is whether or not console will immediately get UE5/PUBG 2. They have confirmed that console is going to get next gen graphics updates later this year. That's not UE5. That just means hopefully PUBG will be able to run, higher fidelity, higher frame rate, all that kind of stuff on console. And that's part of the effort of them leaving behind the OG gen system. So like that Xbox One, that day one edition right there, that likely will not even be able to play PUBG later this year when they do this update. So we'll see how that goes, but that's a different topic. So the point of today's video title is Crafton did an earnings call. So to set the stage, an earnings call is basically a fluff call where let's say if I'm Crafton, my job is to sell you guys on the future plans that I have. So I want you to keep investing into me, keep subscribing to my channel, whatever. So I'm going to hype up all the stuff that I'm making over the next year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years so that you guys keep supporting the channel. This is what Crafton does and every company does during earnings calls. They say, hey, here's all of our people who are buying stocks in our company. Here's why you should keep buying stocks in our company. Here's why you shouldn't sell. This is the good stuff coming, okay? So that's the context of what this announcement is. So understand that some of the verbiage being used is like very broad strokes. They're not talking about specifics. They're just like, they're trying to give somebody who has no idea what PUBG is. Like, because you could be invested in PUBG or in Crafton, actually more specifically. You could have stocks in Crafton and have no idea what PUBG is. You might know it's a video game. That might be the full extent as to what your knowledge is, okay? So this is not like a developer call. This is not talking to players, and this is none of that. This is a boardroom meeting to other boardroom people and investors and shareholders. Hey, don't sell our stock. In fact, buy more of it, and here's why you should buy more of it, okay? So that's the context. The important thing is that officially it's going to be marketed as PUBG 2. That is the official marketing term, and that has never been confirmed until this marketing call, because up until this point, even the lead developer said, we don't know if it's PUBG 2 yet. Like that's what they said in their roadmap thing that I covered. So it's cool to see them officially confirm, hey, this is going to be PUBG 2.0. Why that's cool is because that means there's going to be a lot of marketing push behind PUBG 2.0. Like there's going to be millions of dollars spent on trying to get PUBG 2 into the Twitterverse, into the internet, so there's going to be a lot of hype around that, which is good for us as players, because that means more hype, more new players, more returning players, all that kind of stuff, okay? So Player IGN, shout out to my boy Player IGN, he tweeted a couple things, and then I'm going to show you a little, I think he put like a 2-minute video segment of the actual earnings call where they discuss it, but let's go ahead and take a look at his Twitter real quick. All right, so he says, PUBG 2.0 is coming. New Crafton earnings call. One sec. New Crafton earnings call. This is the first time they've used a term like this. UE5, user-generated content, soft modding. So we've covered this. Soft modding, UGC, is the mod tools that PUBG will be expanding and opening up for current PUBG. That doesn't mean UE5. Like, we're going to get UGC soon. They already are doing closed testings of UGC. That's where they have like the big head mode, custom map editor, that kind of stuff, okay? Well-made mode. This is what I was just saying earlier about like very generic verbiage. No one knows what they're talking about when they say well-made mode. Like it could be anything. It could just be them saying it's going to be a good game. Like that could be their version of that. There's also a bit of a language barrier too, right? Because there's translators and stuff. Let me see. So that was the little snippet from the thingy. Give my boy a like here. Also, PlayerGen's actually making his own game. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with it. He's making his own UE5 game. I played a a test version of it like months ago. Very, very early stage, but cheeky, fun. I'm excited to see where he goes with that. He had another... Oh yeah, here we go. Another couple posts. Oh, and also, I completely forgot about this. In the earnings call, they talked about Project Valor and PUBG Black Budget. I guess we'll get to that in a second before I get too ahead of myself. Where is the clip about PUBG 2? Let's see. Clip the section.
PUBG core services will evolve into a gameplay platform.
This whole earnings call is available on YouTube, by the way. So if you guys want to see the whole earnings call, it's available on YouTube.
Under PUBG 2.0, we will deliver varied gameplay experience aside from Battle Royale
PUBG
through
2.0.
well-made modes and user-generated content.
I think well-made modes, they just mean like the other modes that they currently make. Like, you know, they have like Blue Bomb Rush mode, TDM, Intense Battle Royale. I think that's what they think, what they're talking about when they say well-made modes.
An Unreal Engine 5 update, which will not only deliver highly immersive visual auditory experience, but also strengthen the technological foundation for ultra-long global services. Unreal Engine 5 is now in pre-production
like
stage and well-made mode, which is co-developed with external studios, and UGC content, where users participate, will both go through updates in sequence beginning second half of the year.
So UE5 and UGC are being made by the help of other developers, not just Krafton's developers. So they're outsourcing some of that stuff to other people who apparently maybe know how to use UE5 more, other contractors, that kind of stuff. That's not a completely unique thing either. That's a very normal thing in the gaming industry. But just so everyone knows, it's not a complete in-house thing. And what we're going to find out in a minute is who's making Project Valor as well.
We're also actively developing new titles to tap into potential fans of PUBG IP franchise across various genre, platform, and regions. Project Black Budget is a new title, an extraction shooter game reimagined by PUBG, and is under development in collaboration between Amsterdam and Seoul. And following closed beta test in Q1, we will run an open beta test before the end of the year.
So closed beta test already happened. You guys should probably seen some of my leaks and videos and stuff on that. Closed beta test already happened. We didn't actually get we didn't get any gameplay footage. We just got a few like gameplay screenshots and then some breakdowns as to how the gameplay and the environment was. I covered that in a previous video if you guys didn't see that. Later this year, they're going to get an open beta, which is still going to be a selected number of people, but we'll actually be able to play test it ourselves.
Project Valor is a new battle royale title for console in its early development stage by the PUBG Madison studio. Our intention is to cater to console shooter game fans, but also bring a new gameplay experience beyond what is battle royale.
So this is an interesting one. This is like the very first time that we've heard actual news about Project Valor. Valor is not PUBG, okay? It's going to be a spinoff for console only. And as you heard, she said, caters to console experiences. So think aim assist. And not only Battle Royale. So they might have other modes available in this game. But this is not PUBG. This is not PUBG 2. This is separate from Black Budget. We don't know if Black Budget is going to be PC only. That we don't have any of those kind of details yet. Blind Spot. This is the top-down shooter that I played like a month or so ago, maybe a couple months ago. Again, a completely different thing. It's got some PUBG assets, like some of the guns and sounds are PUBG, but that's about where the connection ends. That's probably going to be the same thing here for Black Budget. It's got some of the PUBG guns and sounds. The gameplay is supposed to be like PUBG, but that's kind of where it ends. Valor may be totally different. We truly don't know yet about Project Valor.
PUBG Blind Spot is a top-view tactical shooter game under...
Oh, I forgot to mention. Also, she mentioned the PUBG Madison team is who's been doing Valor. So Dave Kurd, the creative director of PUBG for PUBG North America, has been comms silent for the past like 2 years. And everyone's been wondering, like, dude, what the frick is going on? He used to check in with the community and talk about updates that they're making to PUBG. The PUBG Madison team made Destin, the map Destin, all the features that came to Destin, all that was done by the Madison team. So they are making Project Valor. That's why they haven't been talking on social media, because they've been doing this quiet project.
Development by Soul, demo of which was showcased at the Stream Next Fest in Q1, and through the open beta test, we will update game's completeness with the help of our fans. We're also developing new console and mobile titles targeting Western and emerging markets and the new generation.
No idea what
Taking
those
on
are.
a long-term perspective, through repeated challenges, we will verify core fun factor and make investment into content catering to potential fans of the global market. Globally, it is extremely rare to find a game IP receiving such a raving support for over 10 years from its global fan base, but
True.
PUBG is that rare case. PUBG IP franchise will continue to deliver PUBG's unique fun and excitement through its strong core services and through many new challenges, which will also no doubt contribute to the growth of Krafton as a company.
Again, the verbiage, they're talking to people who buy and sell shares in their company, okay?
We will also solidify PUBG's identity and relentlessly seek ways to expand the value and influence of the IP as a franchise, going beyond the bounds of gaming.
Like, that's the kind of verbiage, what she just said right there, that's the kind of verbiage you put on your resume. I will relentlessly and nonstop pursuit of execution. And it's like, okay, word salad. We get it. We're going to make some good games. Come on.
Look forward to your continued interest and support for PUBG IP franchise. Thank you.
Okay, so there's a bunch of other stuff. Obviously, that's the short little snippet that you guys should hear. Again, shout out to PIGN for breaking that down and calling that out on the earnings call. Let's see, was there anything else on here about Project Black Budget? Open beta before the end of this year. We'll get an open beta. PUBG Valor. Okay, yep, got it. So Dave Curd, for those that don't remember, Dave Curd. He, creative director at PUBG for the Madison team, okay? His last tweet was in May 21st, 2023. That was his last tweet. So we're 2 years in. So that potentially they've been working on Project Valor for, obviously not like since the end of this tweet into Project Valor, but you know, somewhere in the neighborhood of at least 1+ years. I don't know when Valor's going to come out, if there's going to be a beta test anytime soon, but maybe console people are excited about that. I don't know. I in my mind, I was like, I have always had the assumption that if you love PUBG for PUBG, I don't think a spinoff is going to scratch the itch. Like, I think you really are looking for that PUBG gameplay solution. So we'll see. Project Valor could be a hit. It's probably just my interpretation of like what they showed so far is that it's going to be a very like arcade style battle royale. Like, think of like Warzone. That's kind of what I picture for a whatever Valor is going to be. Maybe there's some PUBG assets. There's some PUBG shenanigans thrown in there. Something that'll like cue you into, oh, this is made by PUBG, you know? But I don't think it's going to feel like PUBG. I don't think it's going to look like PUBG. But we'll see. Black Budget is an interesting one because right now, you know, the past 5 years, the hot topic has been extraction shooters. Like, everyone has been trying to make an extraction shooter. Everyone. You got Bungie doing Marathon, which is obviously, as you've seen on the internet, not hitting the ground running as they would expect. You've got Battlefield. They tried their little extraction thing, didn't do that great. Warzone tried their little extraction thing, didn't do that great. Dr. Disrespect's game company folded. You know, they were trying to do an extraction shooter. So like, extraction shooters are weird. But then you got this new one, Arc, that like just like a drop today or yesterday or something like that, and people are so far seeming to be enjoying that extraction shooter. So I don't know. Maybe there's a big market for it, but maybe it's hard to crack into. So this one's going to be an interesting one. How PUBG does their black budget extraction shooter, because from what we've seen, from all like the leaks and everything, Do I even have, if I go to videos, search, black budget, 1 month ago.
Black budget.
So these are like some of the gameplay snippets that we've seen for black budget. It looks very Tarkov-ish, right? So this doesn't look like a super arcade style shooter. So maybe this is going to land fairly well with the extraction shooter community, because that seems to be what a lot of the extraction shooter fan base likes, is that kind of more gritty play style. There's going to be some like kind of zombie horde maybe stuff thrown in there with the AI. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, this is not coming out anytime soon. The beta is supposed to be here before the end of the year. So this is like a 2026, release. And then they're probably saying Unreal Engine 5 / PUBG 2 is not happening until late 2026, more realistically 2027, even into 2028, because they did say it's about 3 years out during the 2025 roadmap. If I had to guess, they're probably going to give a further out date and then try to reel that back in if they can, but we'll see. Yeah, so this is all black budget. This is screenshots taken from the closed beta. So obviously, there's gonna be a lot of bugs and stuff like that in this thing. But if you're interested in the black budget video game, go watch this video I did, about 15-minute video, and we broke down a lot of the details, the confirmed gameplay details about the game. So you can go read up on that. And then there's all the screenshot images, and we kind of break each image down and what it all can mean. So that's the TLDR for what PUBG is doing now, or what Crafton, I guess I should say, right? Crafton's doing now and into the next 2 or 3 years. So you got PUBG 2, which is Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so if you ever hear Unreal Engine 5, it is PUBG 2. Those are the same. We don't know for sure if it's going to drop on console, and if it does, if it will drop at the same time. That has yet to be like officially confirmed by PUBG. We have seen them confirm Project Valor, which is a console specific battle royale. We've seen black budget extraction shooter. That beta comes out at the end of this year, or before the end of this year, I should say. That also not confirmed if it's PC and console or just PC only. I think so far the closed beta was PC only, so we'll see. Blind Spot is the top-down shooter. That's a totally different thing, but made by Crafton, but just only like 3 or 4 of the developers. I think one of the developers emailed me like a few months back whenever they were asking if we wanted to help partake in the promotion stuff for it, like the tournament that we played in with Wacky and Danuk and stuff. And they were telling me it was like a handful of developers, like 3 or 4 team members made that whole game. So very small scale type stuff. And obviously Valor is made by the whole Madison team, so way bigger project. Black budget, I have no idea how many people are making that one, but presumably a lot more people. It's a full scale game. And then PUBG 2, as they confirmed, is not only being made by Crafton, or by the PUBG employees, the ones in Amsterdam and Seoul. They're also being made by third-party contractors that are helping them do the mod support and the actual UE5 transition, because it's a whole new game. It's not just like we'll take PUBG 1, we'll spruce up the graphics and boom. No, it's like you have to reprogram 90% of the game for PUBG to work. So there you go. So that's the TLDR. Hope that clears it up for you, all the gaming rumors and whatnot for PUBG. What's up, Bishop? Yo, thanks for the tier 1, baby. Scrouch. What's up, Sergeant? Sergeant Pepper, thanks for the prime. Malone, I think I told you hi. If I didn't, thank you again for the 5 months. Welcome back, man. Agent Dubsky, thanks for the brand new tier 1. What's up, Stan? How we doing? What's up, Brick? 21. Baka, what's up? I'm Team Dome on the UFO chat. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, looks like you guys summoned Mike Stan from the UFO talk. What's up, General? Doing good, buddy. Will PUBG bring Haven back in rotation? No. Demolition Muck, I'm good, buddy. How are you today? I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I work night shift. I don't get tired. What's up, Rez Racing? How you doing, man? I think I answered your question. Are you clear on that? Mr. Carlid, what's up? What up, Hog? That's the OG, bro. That's the OG. We just gotta wait on Stan to get his bum ass. I'm about to go play PUBG console by myself. What up, Scared? That's right, it's a thing. Good luck to you, Brick. What's up, Nick? Yep, new PUBG. I think I answered your question, Brick. Yes, PUBG 2 will happen. Confirmed. Has there ever been a successful extraction shooter? I guess Tarkov would be the obvious answer to that one, right? What's up, Samurai? What up, Booty? What's up, Goku? Yeah, they're very clear about that. PUBG was very, very clear about going to UE5. The number one most important thing is that the game still feels and is PUBG. Is Helldivers 2 considered an extraction shooter? No. No. Yeah, extraction shooters like Tarkov. So a looter shooter is not an extraction shooter, okay? So extraction shooters are where you load into a map, you go in with whatever gear, okay? Maybe it's you have no gear, or maybe you have gear from a previous raid, okay? You load into a map, and if you die in that map, you lose all your shit. There's some asterisks. Some games let you have like a little satchel that you can keep or whatever, but some games, if you die, whatever you have on you, lose all of it. But the flip side is that if you extract, you take out everything that's on your body. So if you went and got a whole bunch of loot, if you found some secret chests, some caves, you killed some other players, you took their stuff, they took their guns, gear, whatever, and you extract, you take it with you back to your safe house. And then on your next gameplay in, you can choose to bring some of that back in with you. What's up, Crony? What's up, Mango? I wouldn't say UE5 equals PUBG 2. No, that's 100% what it is. No, UE5 is PUBG 2. Tarkov is... Yeah, I guess that would be the hardest extraction shooter. Yeah. What's up, Milo? Like the only thing I would say about Tarkov, and I haven't played the game that much to be fair, but Tarkov does have a safe box. Like your player can have like a little container that is unlootable, but it only holds like a certain few items. They won't change the name. What do you mean? It's literally going to be called PUBG 2.0. What are you talking about? Did you not just see anything we just covered? It's officially confirmed by Crafton. PUBG 2 is UE5. What's up, soldier? PUBG is the best. I agree. What's up, Maddie? Hey, Cdome, are you allowed to accept in-game codes as like a gift for PUBG? Am I allowed to accept in-game, like me personally? PUBG gives me G-Coin codes. Is that what you're asking or no? Is it really PUBG 2 if it's just a graphical update and some environmental destruction? Yes, because it won't be just that. Again, the PUBG 2... Guys, PUBG 2 is going to be Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5 is a complete reprogram of the game. Like, they have to remake the game from the ground up. Like 90% of it. They'll be able to reuse some assets, but they have to recode the game for Unreal Engine 5. So they have to make sure when it's recoded and made that it plays as close as possible to PUBG 1. In addition to that, they can make expansions to it. They can add different features and, you know, rule sets in the code that allow them to expand and change things. So yes, it's not going to be just a new coat of paint. Haven was a great map. I agree. I agree, man. Will RTX handle it? I mean, obviously from a graphical standpoint, no one really knows yet what the performance is going to be, but I think there is enough UE5 games out there right now that we can have a good, you know, educated guess. Like, if you're on an old system, like a 1080 Ti kind of thing, yeah, you might struggle to run UE5 even on low settings. That might be possible, but, you know, I mean, the shit's 10 years old, right? Like, PUBG 1 is 10 years old. So, if you go download, what's that new game? Like, The Finals. That's a UE5 game with a ton of destruction, a ton of VFX and all that stuff. That, when I played it, it was a pretty optimized game for the most part. I would say, can your system run that well? If so, then, I mean, yeah, I don't see why I couldn't run any other UE5 game. It's all about how the developers do the, what do you call it? Optimization for the game, you know? Just because a game is on UE5 doesn't mean it's going to run as smooth or not as smooth as another game. Like, every game is different how the developers do it. Oh, Matt, that's very nice of you, man. That's very, very nice of you. If you want to give it to me, what I would say is actually come into our Discord and post it in the Discord as a first come, first serve for the community, or feel free to post it in chat or do something completely different if you want. I do appreciate the offer, but I honestly probably wouldn't use them, so I'd rather someone get them who would use them. Yeah, so they haven't touched on that part. They haven't touched on that part in a little while, to be fair, but it's been a while. If you go look at one of my older, I think it's the 2024 roadmap video. So this was like a couple years ago. Taehoon Kim, the lead developer of PUBG, did say that skins will transfer when they go to UE5. Old gen consoles will have to be left behind, but new gen consoles do great in UE5. Yeah, so they're already leaving behind old gen consoles later this year with PUBG 1. That's the next gen console update that's coming later this year. That is not UE5, but they are literally targeting new gen consoles and leaving behind old gen consoles for PUBG later this year. What's up, Bush? We don't know the specific Seal about like what kind of updates are going to be. We do not know yet. Okay, thanks, Maddie. When's the console stream? I don't know. The way my schedule is right now, no way I can tell you. I don't even know if I was going to stream today, to be honest. I wanted to stream yesterday, but couldn't get out of bed in time. And then by the time I did get up, my daughter had her dance She had her dance class, and I wasn't missing that. So I was like, "Yep, I'll have to see the stream tomorrow, hopefully." By the way, she had a freaking awesome session of dance too. It was really fun. Like, she's been doing dancing for about a year now, and we're still at this stage where she will totally fine leading up to dance. So we're driving there and everything. She's fine. But then when we get there and she's about to actually walk in to the dance room, breakdown, crying. No, I don't want to go, you know. And then one of like the dance instructors will come and get her and like walk her to class. And when she's in there, she's fine. And not only is she fine, she's like dancing, she's participating. They had a little window open so like the parents can see them sometimes. And like yesterday they had the window open. That's why I was like, oh, I want to make sure I go so we can, see her. And she was turning around like all the time, like looking, like could she see us through the window? The biggest freaking cheese grin on her face, like just like genuinely having a good time. I was like, all right, we're getting there. We're freaking getting there. So her dance recital is going to be later this year, I think in a month. So we're curious how she's going to do on stage, because obviously it's going to be a big ass freaking stage, We'll see how she does, but very happy to see her like having actual fun doing it, because the wife contemplated like a few months back, like, should we keep her in dance? I'm like, yeah, we gotta, like, let's ride it out a little bit longer. Let's just see how she does. Yeah, at least the first year. Let's see what she does. If she hates it, we're obviously not gonna make her do it, but it's like I have a feeling she'll warm up to it. So far that's what she's been doing, so it's been good to see. Excuse me. Domesky, I'm trying to get jacked when my shoulders are fucked up. Any tips? Yeah, stop fucking up your shoulders. That's literally for number one. Don't break your shoulders. Number two, you should probably go see a specialist to get your shoulders evaluated, x-rayed, etc. Make sure you don't have like any crazy tears. And get some physical therapy on those shoulders. Number three, what they'll probably tell you is, hey, dum-dum, stop grabbing the 90-pound dumbbells and trying to do butterflies and shit with it. Go lightweight. Focus on range of motion and longer reps with light weight to really build back up and strengthen those tendons, whatever muscles you might have torn, and be patient. Stop trying to rush into getting jacked and jacking up your muscles. So what I've done as well is I've had, my share of random injuries over the years, and specifically shoulders. What I have, and I still have a little bit on my right shoulder. What I had to do was literally what I just told you. So I've been... that's fine. I've been focusing on doing lightweight, full range reps, like very slow, full range reps, lightweight, and just really like working that muscle out to not get to the injury point, but like to where I know it was injured. I want to work that muscle out to strengthen that muscle. And so I've been using, like I said, very lightweight. Like I picked up last night 6-pound little dumbbells, like the colored ones, the ones that are like made for women, right? And I'm just standing up there, I'm doing these, just doing this. That's all I'm doing. Just doing like whatever, 15 or 20 of those. And I'm just going full range, stopping at the top, holding it, going bit down, whatever. And then I also started doing this I don't know. I don't know what you call the workout, but it's just like this little inclined bench that you would lay on. You'd like lay down on, like on your facing forward on your belly, and your feet would hold the bottom of it, and your top, like waist up, is unsupported, right? So you're allowed, like you're able to bend down and then pick back up. So kind of it's like a back exercise. And so with that, I'll sit sideways on that. And what I'll do is, I forgot I had this. Yeah, so I'll stand sideways on that thing. Like I'll lean into it sideways, where if I lean over, I'm leaning like that way or that way towards the ground, and my waist is the only thing that's supported on the, you know, on the machine thing. And I grab a little 5-pound dumbbell, or not dumbbell, just like the weight you would put on a barbell, whatever you call those little weights, like a 5-pound weight with a circle in it. So I hold on to that weight, just a little 5-pounder, and I'm leaning over, and I'm just using my shoulder range of motion. I'm going all the way down and then all the way up. I'm just trying to keep my arm as straight as possible, all the way down, all the way up, and I'm just holding at the top, like, you know, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then go down and back up. And same thing on the right side. And my right side's the side that hurts more, which is ironic because it's my stronger side. But I've been doing that like for literally months, and I've like completely improved my range of motion and just the lack of pain in that side of my body. And just the other night, I was like able to get back on the bench, and like I usually don't do like heavyweight bench press and that kind of stuff. I've never really been into like maxing weight or anything like that, and not that I was maxing weight, but I just like got on the bench and I was just picking up I guess it would have been like 150 pounds, and just full repping it. 10 reps, take a break, 10 reps, 10, and like no problem, no weird pulls, no like none of the, you know, weird strains or anything. So that I can tell you that's been helping me. I don't know obviously where your injury is, but that's why you should go to a physical therapist, get an x-ray, you know, get a professional opinion on what to do to improve. But that's been improving me. Yo, thanks, Mango. Oh yeah, I hope so too. Yo, Armando, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much, man. What's up, Mickey? What up, Steven? Mr. Miller? What's up, Barbin? How you doing, man? Are you welcome? Hopefully it helps. No, PUBG 2 is gonna have the same maps as PUBG 1. I mean, they might add new maps, obviously, but like they very specifically showed off Erangel. But yeah, they're not planning on changing all the maps. Although, personally, I wouldn't be surprised if they. I wouldn't be surprised if they said, "Hey, look, you know, this game's been out for 10 years. We've got all of the analytics." Yo, 49er, thanks to the 11 months, baby. Do we know if there's gonna be any sort of pass available next week? We do not know specifically if there's gonna be any sort of pass next week. I would have to imagine yes, because PUBG loves money, and I love creator code Cdome. But that boy is getting it. But I have nothing to confirm with you on that, okay? Yeah, you better run. I hit that guy's butt pan twice. Unlucky, huh? Ow! Ow! Nice shot, dude. That dude's a freaking gamer. Doesn't miss. Let's watch him. Ripe Sequoia. Will our rare skins carry? Yes, they did confirm skins will carry over. PUBG 2 will have all new. Oh, gotcha. Okay, the graphics will be crazy. And I need to RTA. No, I don't think so. We're just talking about that earlier. Like, there's a lot of UE5 games that are out now. You can go. I mean, just go literally Google or YouTube. UE5 games. They've been out for a while. UE5 is not a brand new system. It's already been out a while as well. Plenty of games run fine on, you know, mid-tier machines. If you have a 10-year-old machine, yeah, I would maybe be a little concerned. But I feel like that's warranted if you're on a, you know, 10-year-old graphics card. And honestly, more specifically, if you're in a 10-year-old processor, that's probably the main concern I'd have. Because especially the Battle Royale, it's very processor driven. Unless you're running, you know, 4K resolution like me, which is obviously going to require a much stronger GPU. But you almost died of the motorcycle. What about if you're just playing at 1080p, which a lot of people, like I would say the majority of people play 1080p. There's a few other ones that now have gone to 1440p. This man had a 3x. He double doinked me with his 3x. What a gamer. What a gamer. Get him, baby. Yeah, this is just a casual mode, by the way, chat. This is my first game on of the day. This is going to be a TPP casual mode. 88 bots, 12 real players. What's up, Guru? So what I'm hearing is that my Medusa level 10 barrel that cost me more than I wished will be... Yeah. So I'm sure they're going to get this question a bajillion more times. And so they'll have to address it a bajillion more times. I wish I would have clipped it. I need to go back and find the video and clip it and just make that like a command in the channel. But yes, the lead developer of PUBG confirmed skins will transfer over. Now that can be very vague. Like, okay, what skins will transfer over? Will every progress? Like, I understand there's gonna be a lot more questions on that. I get it, but just understand the general consensus is that yes, skins will transfer over. What's up, Juan? I love my 4K. Yeah, same, dude. Honestly, like, I saw there's been a new release, a new wave of like 1440p monitors now that have even up to like 480 hertz or some crazy crap like that. And as interested as I am to test something like that out, like if one of those companies was like, Cdome, do you want us to send you a monitor to test? Like, of course, yeah, I'd love to test something like that out. But after, like, I've already done 1080p, whatever. I did 1440p, 240 hertz. And now I'm doing 4K 160 hertz. And for me, and I'm not this pro player, okay? There's people who value performance over visuals. I personally like a balance of the two, but if I have to give one a weighted difference, I want visuals first. Like, I want it to run well, obviously. I want the game to look really good. And part of that is because, obviously, being a content creator, I want you guys to look at a good-looking game. And I, personally, like 4K 160 more than 1440p, even if it meant I could get, like, 300 FPS or some crap like that, you know? Like, I'm sure the game would play better on the 300 whatever FPS. I probably would get a couple more kills, maybe, like, whatever, but like I don't care that much. And I think the visual difference is considerably better, right? Like having, you know, 4 times almost the resolution is considerably better. Yeah, that's not saying much for console, but hey, later this year when you guys get the update, I think you're going to have a broad range of adjustments on console available. Since I moved to 1440, I can't watch a 1080p. Yeah, it's like a lot of my friends, and obviously no shade to them, a lot of my friends, a lot of my streaming buddies play on like super low PUBG settings. And it's just a pet peeve of mine, but it drives me insane. Right? Like, you do whatever you want to do. I don't care. It's your stream. It's your, you do what you. But like, for me, I can't stand looking at potatoes. Like, I'm playing a game in 2025. I have a $3,000 computer. Why the hell am I looking at a freaking wet sack of potatoes here? Let's make this game look good, huh? We can do it. We can afford to. Let's make it look good. That's the way I think about it. Why do they make PUBG 2? Normal PUBG actually good, only bad things. Cheaters have to spend so much money for outfits, weapons, skins. While I don't disagree on the latter part of your comment, yeah, cheaters suck. Skins are really expensive. The former part of your comment, that's objectively not correct. There's tons of bad things that the game could and should fix with better coding. So hopefully we get that. Andre, no worries. You're good. Yeah, Glaze, same here. I have 1080p monitor. My 1440p is literally a vertical monitor that I just use for chat and stuff. Like, that's it. Yep, I'm the same way. I want 4K. Give me max graphics. Like, give me the best that I can run, obviously within reason. You know, if it's a multiplayer game, I am going to want it to run smooth and efficiently. So I don't want to have a 160 to 90 FPS spike. That's obviously not good. But if it's a single player game, I really don't care. It's disadvantage to play at high settings, honestly, for resolution and well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. A lot of my friends and streamers, they value being really good at the game more than they value a good looking game, which is fine. But for me, I'm okay if I lose 10% more of the games, 10% more of the fights, whatever. If it means that I'm not puking when I look at my monitor, and when I, make content for you guys, it's not a sack of potatoes. That's just me. Some people don't care. They want to have the best performance, the most consistent, highest FPS. Fine too. Some people want to watch that too. That's fine. Yeah, Navy SEAL, that's part of the discussion we had in today's YouTube video. Should PUBG make the Winchester a 5.56 bolty? Yeah, I do. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't replace this monitor, this 4K monitor, because I think it is a pretty low-end 4K panel. It's not OLED. I was saying this the other day. I think it's, there's a good bit of bleed through. The black levels aren't the best. I'm sure there's probably higher nits available and contrast ratios available and that kind of stuff. I wouldn't mind getting an OLED 4K, but I mean, they are just so expensive, dude. Like, you're talking like a couple grand, for a monitor. I'm like, yo, like, I don't think it's that much better, is it? Like, if I die in PUBG, I want to die. Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to look at my dead carcass falling down on the ground, I want it to look real good. I think this guy's thinking somebody's still lurking in the blue, but I haven't seen anyone. I think someone maybe might have died or already rotated. Yeah, that's kind of the story with all battle royales. Is they're way less GPU intensive than they are on CPUs. What's up, Beta? LG just dropped a 4K OLED 240 hertz and it's right at 1K. Is it really? That's dangerous. Why'd you tell me that? I'm gonna be at work all night tonight going, oh, 4K OLED ATS. Shit. That's about what I paid for this monitor. I paid like $800 for this monitor. This was years ago when I bought it, and it was like, you know, it was a deal at the time, because this is years ago, and this is a 4K 160 hertz 0.5 millisecond response time monitor. No G-Sync and doesn't have any of that fancy stuff, but like it was like a, statistically speaking, a good monitor, and it was on sale for, like I said, $800. $1,000, that's as near as makes no difference, about the same cost, but it's still only 240 here. Oh, get wrecked by a bush camper, huh? I guarantee this guy's prone. Let's see. Oh no, he wasn't. Okay. Is it worth $1,000 to get this essentially the same experience? Probably not. Like, you guys wouldn't see any difference, right? So it would be a selfish purchase for me to get the OLED. And oh yeah, he's got self-res. Self AEDs are everywhere. What did I tell you guys? You know, stop with the freaking baiting. Stop baiting the videos. They're not everywhere, bro. Yeah, I don't know if I could fork out $1,000 just for me. For no real improvement for me. Honestly, I don't know what I'm saying. It's not like I can even push 240 hertz anyway. Like, yeah, this GPU CPU with 4K probably only get me, like, if I uncapped it, I don't know, 190, 200 FPS. Like, is 30 more FPS worth it? I don't know, dude. That's it. I'm buying one. We'll test it out, frick. Woo! Get him. Woo! Get him. Woo! Get the MP5K out, bro. It's no big deal. There you go. Get the MP5K. You got this. What's up, Zed? How's the Men in Black treating you? Oh, that's a bot. He did it. Come on, do an emote dance. No? Okay. All right, G. Alright. I said a warm-up? I definitely couldn't do 240 hertz ultra. No, definitely not ultra. Yeah, no, you'd have to tone the graphics down a bit. I mean, to be fair, on PUBG, I don't run everything on ultra. Like, I have my textures on ultra, because that's going to be the most notable thing. Unfortunately, the next most notable thing is post-processing and effects, and those take up a lot of resources. So that's kind of where you'd probably have to, like, dial some things down. I'd buy an MSI 4K for $400. Damn, yeah, that's not bad at all. When you're landing, there are no guns. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with the PUBG server too. Like, I have my view distance on ultra, right? So you should be able to theoretically see everything as far away as possible, but that view distance doesn't affect weapons spawning on ground and stuff. That's all about the server. So there was a time when that kind of stuff would spawn like way earlier. Like, if you go to a hot drop and like you're way in the sky floating, you could see like, oh, there's a gun on this corner of the roof. Let me land there. Now that's like, you're already almost about to touch the ground, and then boop, a weapon pops up. You're like, oh shit, like you gotta, you know, change course over there. That stuff is annoying for sure. I've heard a PUBG partner streamer person mentioning making the Winchester 5.56 weapon. Something I told the devs when they removed 45. Hee hee. You told. You're no. Well, that was me. What? I said that. am I? Oh, I gotta do my little control thing. Hold on. My alt enter. I'm getting that FPS bug right now. There we go. Weird. My game was like running choppy last game. Now it's at 160 pegged. Where it should be. Pegged. My level 2 big. You know, why do you want UE5? The game's fine, bro. Okay. Down. Yeah, give me back my spike strips. Never saw self-res in Erangel. That's because with update 35.1, self-reses are now in every solo map in the game. Every solo map. Did they confirm console is getting UE5? No. Console is getting next-gen graphics update later this year, but it is separate from UE5. What's up, big dog? A hero who saved some people from a river. Oh, geez. Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay, gotcha. You're trolling me. I get it. Get it. It's the coolest. You know, the only thing that would make this pan cooler if it was a spinner. If the blades spun when you threw it. How cool would that be? Those blades spun? Now that would be a progressive skin I'd buy. What's up, Dorky? Hey. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Watch this. Kobe. Fucking headset's beeping. What's up, Wes? What up, King? Be riding spinners. Fofos, I'm gripping. All right. Ump with 2x still good? Yeah, ump's still great. Always has been. Just shoot slow. I wish the new Sandhawk Olvakindi back. You think so? I actually like the new Sandhawk. With the destruction and everything? I mean, to be fair, I haven't played it in a while. Because it's not really in rotation that much right now. Well? What the? What? Wait, what is the audio? There's a guy here, a guy there, a guy. What the fuck? Okay. I was getting trolled there for a second. I was looking down here. I'm getting shot from up top. We don't know yet, Seal. Oh my frickin' this little rat fuck over here. Are you welcome, Steve? I mean, again, selfishly, you know, I do it for me too, right? Guy has not left his little shack. His little love shack. La 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 shack. Love shack. La la love shack. What's up, dude? How'd you know I was coming to you over here? McGee got ripped on. Love shack. La la love shack. Four fours I'm tipping. Wood grain I'm gripping. Still a bolty guy over here. Maybe he rotated, I don't know. Am I in circle? I am. I'm like dead center. Wish you could get on top of the volcano still. Remember the roller coaster that used to be here? The zoom, zoom, zoom. That was fun. Walking up there like on a tightrope. Getting shot at. He is still there. Jesus Christ. Bro, people just don't care about aim punch, huh? Dot, 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 dot. He still gets a shot off on me. God damn. Them boys gaming. Frick! Yay! Yeah. La shack, la 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 shack. 8x. Oops. Boy, level 3. Sheesh, sheesh. I be like, sheesh. Sunset on the beach. Da 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 da. What's up, music? Married a music man. What's up, bro? Bro. Your wife. Oh, loot drops. Heck? This seems to be too good to be true. You know what I'm saying, chat? This seems like a trap. Vehicle. Yeah, somebody must have hit this already. Ooh. Can I go prone and beam this guy? Hold on, watch this. Okay, the answer to that question is an unmistakable no. Anywho's, in case anybody was questioning whether or not I could do that, the answer to that question is no. Cdome, you cannot beam that guy. You can, in fact, beam you, though, in the back of the head. That is possible. Do you know there are mops for car washing? Like the sponge cloths with curved long handle sticks? I did not know they were a thing a couple weeks ago. Wait, what? Did you know there are mops for car washing? Like the sponges with long handle and stick? Yes. Yes, I did know that. I'm not gonna lie. I have a whole bunch of car washing stuff, like the proper stuff, 2-bucket method, right? All the chemical guy stuff, all the, you know, the microfibers and all that stuff. And I don't use it. I go through one of the Satan's machine wash things. So yeah, as a car guy, it pains me to say that. If I didn't have an old ass car, I probably would be more opposed to doing that. Yeah, not so free. No, confirmed. It's one of these weird things. PUBG is interesting. Like, if you don't hit your shots, you're gonna die. It's pretty interesting. I didn't realize that. But I'm learning. 8 years in, I'm learning. You have to actually hit your shots if you want to not die. So that's a pretty interesting turn of events. But yeah, I have like the whole like you know, pressure washer. I got all the attachments to like the suds and soap and foam up the car and everything, the foam washers. But I don't know. My car's got 160,000 miles on it. The paint was never in great condition. You know, even when I bought it. Not that it's in bad condition. Like the clear coat's fine. It's okay. But you know, there's already tons of scratches and stuff on. I'm like I'm fucking just drive it around. You know, drive around. The wife's car honestly the same way, and hers car is a lot newer. She's a 2018. I think we got like 60,000 miles on her car now. Maybe like no 70,000 miles on it. And her paint's still in good condition, but you know, it's like once it gets a little scratch, you're like, you know, just wash it, dude. What's up, Tango? Thanks for the 2 months, baby. Get washed and get wrecked, Cdome. No, I'm mechanical. We get a Chevrolet collab with PUBG. I doubt it. I doubt it. Imagine you had to wash the vehicles in PUBG. Oh, I just wouldn't wash it. What do you mean? Just drive the thing into the ocean. Leave it there. All right, let's go. What time is it, guys? 3 o'clock. All right. Probably got like another hour. Another hour in us. I gotta get ready. Excuse me, get ready for work. Your Kia's got 92,000. Nice. That's right. More time for gaming. Yeah, I don't know. If I bought a different car, you know, that had a good set of paint, they're gonna kill me. He looks like he's kind of aggressive. Stinks though. He had a guy land right under him and he's still looking for me. That's actually kind of wild. Whoops. He's still looking at me. Bro, you had a guy land right under you. What the f... Like, you're gonna get snuck up on, dum-dum? What is you doing, boo-boo? Unless he doesn't know the guy's under him. I guess that's possible. Situational awareness is not. Any scopages? Hey, found him. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Gonna get a helmet or boost. Helmet check. Boost check. We don't know when PUBG 2 will be released. Likely will not be until at least late. Frickin' late 2026. I'm stuck. Late 2026. I would be back in the earliest though. Oh no, I think I'm actually stuck. No troll. Wait, where am I? Oops. I'm stuck. The fuck? The arch was like in this corner. How does that freaking go there? Hello? I just camp on the staircase. PUBG needs a sledgehammer? No, PUBG's melee is the most broken, boring thing in the game. Never works. If PUBG actually improved its melee, then sure, but until PUBG gets its melee down, yeah, sorry, Beer, I haven't heard of that issue, man. Hey, any tips how I learn better to move my mouse more constantly, only vertical? I know sometimes I move a bit horizontal. Is it because of a cheap mouse? No, it's because you have like bad muscle memory. Your arm is probably positioned at a weird angle that when you think you're pulling down, you're actually pulling that at an angle. You got to really try to get your elbow at 90 degrees and focus on like just pulling down, up and down. No release date, Shadow. It works on okay. Fortnite melee coming. Dude, Fortnite actually had really good melee. I missed. Like Fortnite's melee is really good. He's getting shot from someone else. Oh, if my grenade wasn't too bad. Oh, it's Skates. Skates! Are you the whole time, dude? You sneaky little rascal. 3, 2, 1. Doink. Oh, yeah, you freaking better hide, dude. Your clock was about to get clocked. Skates! What's up, dude? Your clock was about to get cleaned. What did I say? His clock was gonna get clocked? E36? Let me rock that, dude. Let me. In your honor. How much you want to bet this guy here as a self-res? He's not peeking though. He did all that shooting. I haven't hit him. And he doesn't want to peek again? He has to be in that window. The only way to get out of that window is to vault out the front. Unless I missed him leaving, but like he has to be in that little cubbyhole. GD Skates. There he is. You little rascal. How'd that feel? Ah, frick. He's got me dialed in. Get back in my little cubbyhole. Can I shoot him through this little pixel peak? Ooh. We're about to pixel his last peak. You think he ever peaks again, or he just go prone? He just goes prone. Nope. Like I said, the only way out is right here. Through the window. One way in, one way out. That's why you never go up there if you're playing squads or duos unless you have a self AED. Because if you get knocked up here, your buddy has to jump out, vault up, vault up, vault up, vault in just to save you. He's building a camp in there, dude. Come on, bro. You did all that shooting a minute ago. It kind of depends, Steve. It kind of depends. Like, I think, excuse me. I think bullet loops is a stronger item. Only on this gun. You know, obviously M24 doesn't need it. Can't take it anyway. But I usually am not doing this with a sniper. Like sitting here and just holding. If you're going to be sitting here and holding, having that crosshair move less is very beneficial, and that's where a cheek pad's going to help you. But if you're like, there he is, boom, get ready, hold your breath, 3, 2, 1, boom. You see how it's not moving at all? It's because you can hold your breath in PUBG for like, what, 5 seconds? And when you hold your breath in PUBG, whether you have a sniper or an AR or whatever, you get 0 weapon sway. And so, you know, you don't need a cheek pad when you're doing that. The cheek pad is really beneficial if you're holding angles like this. It's going to reduce this weapon sway. Oh, there he goes. I'm out of here. Oh, we almost hit him. Just crap.
Wait. Oh. Dude. Unpredictable peaks. Like, what? He wide peaks 3 feet out that way? Why? I know you saw me throwing a grenade. Why would you do that? Like that. Oh. That's why I grenaded on the right side and then aimed on the left. I'm like, this guy's gonna have to come peek this side because I'm grenading this side. He just like stands on top of the grenade. Security! Sometimes people do silly things. Unpredictable. Silly things. Whee! Level 3 vest. A Mark 14? Okay, now I want that cheek pad that we were talking about a minute ago. Now I want that cheek pad. For the bounce control. Very important. Get this one down here. What's up? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to bring something for dinner and then eat something before I go, or at the least bring 2 things so I can eat when I get there. So the rice and stuff is fine if you want to make that. That'd be helpful. And if y'all are getting something else, I'll just take whatever. Pick up. I can eat that before I go or bring that with me. Gracias. Oh, you pussy. You pussy. Where the hell's the cheat pad? Found it. I'm cheating. There's a sway control when breathing. You see that? 15% stat. That's what I was talking about. Reducing the amount your scope is moving up and down, right? You see how it's like a little bit movement? Slow. Little bit of movement. Take out the cheek pad. Now watch it. Left, right, up. Left, right, down. Left, right. It's moving a lot faster. This slows it down 15%. So it's nice, but the real reason you want cheek pad is on SKS Mark 14 SLR is for the vertical recoil control and the muzzle rise control. Compensator does do stuff, but it's not noticeable because, again, on a Bolty, you're in and out of the shot anyway. So the recoil that you're compensating for, you're not really seeing because you're going to shoot and then you're going to un-ADS. And so you're basically resetting the recoil pattern every time. I should actually put that on that though, because statistically speaking, this one gives you 20%, and this one gives you 10 and 15%. Where are we at? Guess we're gonna be in a little city, huh? What's up, Hoodlum? What's up, Dave? Two cars come at the same time. Oh, he just freaking turned. Put that thing in reverse, Terry. Well. Oh, I can't ADS at that window. I get that angle. Uh-oh. Probably not the best vehicle to crash the city with. Oh, shot in the back by a frickin' rat in the city. Gosh darn it, dude. DMR compensator is better than AR compensator when yes, that's what I just said. The tooltip says it gives you 20%. Did you see Xbox has had to follow Nintendo, adding $100 to consoles and $80 to game? Wait, did you see that Xbox decided to follow Nintendo, adding $100 to consoles and $80 to games? No, when did they announce that? Is that like across the board? Let me see. Xbox. Oh, is it about the Borderlands thing? Let me see. Wish list. What is the... I don't see the cart price for Borderlands 4. Where did you see that from? Angry Joe Show just posted a video. Okay, but where did he get it from? Xbox Store. Games. Games Home. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Why is this shit so convoluted just to show a price for a video game? There's like 17 things I gotta click. Assassin's Creed Shadows. $69.99. What's up, Reed? Shadows just came out. It's $70. Digital Deluxe Edition, $90. Let me see what Borderlands is. Maybe is a different price for Borderlands. Borderlands 4 MSRP. It doesn't have a price for Borderlands 4, even on Steam. It just says add to wish list.
Here's a Reddit post that says it's $69.99. But I don't know how truthful that is. Yeah, I don't see anything about whether making all games like a flat 80. I don't doubt that some games might be, but I mean, I feel like that's also okay. All right, game prices haven't gone up in ages. Now the console stuff is oh, here we go. Microsoft is raising the MSRP for new first-party Xbox games to $79.99 starting the holiday season. Gotcha. This change will affect Call of Duty, Fable, Perfect Dark, and others. The company cites market conditions and rising cost of development. Yeah, that seems like that seems appropriate. Games went so long without having a price increase. I feel like it was only a matter of time. In fact, I'm kind of surprised it took this long, but I always thought that the thing that they were going to do in place of that, like what they're going to do in place of just raising the base price, is just always make sure they had like a multi-tiered higher level edition of the game to be available. Because I remember like back in the day when I had a console, and I guess I still do this sometimes, definitely not as much as I used to, but like when I used to buy a lot of games, if a game had like a pre-order version available, or a high level whatever bundle version available, why am I landing here? It's the worst spot to land. I would want to purchase that. To get those extra thingies. And I always felt like that was just a way that the game companies would make more money, because like they weren't really making extra content for the pre-order guys. Like it's probably stuff they already were like, we're going to make anyway. And they were just like, oh, look, we can just put this in the pre-order bundle kind of thing, That's kind of how I always thought that game developers were going to do the higher prices for games. Just always make sure they had that available so that they could still charge $60 for the game, but then know that a lot of people are going to buy the higher stuff to make up for it. It's kind of like microtransactions. PUBG is free now. Yep. I think I paid like $40 for PUBG when it first came out. Can I get up there? Like, can I vault on that AC thingy? No. Everything is getting a price increase. Oh, everything Microsoft. Yeah, I mean, other companies are definitely going to follow suit. I think, like you said, Nintendo was the first one to announce it, but I mean, it seems perfectly normal. Like, everything has gone up in life, not just, cost of games and stuff. And I think the cost of games has probably been the most consistent thing for the longest time, But I always thought, like, the Xbox Elite controllers, that shit was like $100 or more, right? Like, that's expensive. when the console costs 400 and the controller to play on the console costs 100. Now granted, it's like a, you know, a special controller or whatever, but like, god damn, it's expensive. It's a lot of money. Yeah, I think it's, you know, specifically first party games as well. Obviously that's not going to be every game, but if every game company, you know, increases their first party title cost, then I guess you can kind of call it a universal increase over everything, you know. $150 for a leak. Golly. Yeah, I don't think EU's gonna ban microtransactions. I think they are doing good stuff in curtailing what's allowed. But I don't think they can fully ban it. I think the big thing is like microtransactions don't need to be banned. It just needs to be more honest and transparent. And like, you know, obviously if it's your game, you can make whatever price you want to make for your thing, you know. Like if you want to charge, where are the vehicles at in this freaking spawn? If you want to charge $30 for a weapon skin, like, I mean, technically you can do that, right? You can, that's your justification for making the game free to play, is you'll have crazy expensive items in the game, and then it's up to the players if they, you know, feel justified in spending or buying that $30 thing. I think the sketchy part that EU is dealing with is all the gamble mechanics in the game, and that's, I think it's a good thing. All these, you know, if the skins were like direct, if they were always directly purchasable for a set dollar amount, that would be one thing. And then in addition to them being directly purchasable for that dollar amount, if they were also available in a loot crate that you, wait, what the fuck? If they were also available in a loot crate that you could potentially get it at a cheaper price, you know, potentially, but you had to gamble for it. Where? Who's shooting me? Wait, who's shooting me right now? You limp, licking. This guy moves right after he shoots. I'm gonna have to doink him. I'm gonna predict his movement. You ready? You ready? Get ready. Get ready. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, how'd that feel? Gotta get his little movements down. Yeah. Frick! I got hit. Time to move. Oh, frick! He nailed 2 shots in a row. I underestimated my enemies. This guy's cracked. Gotta predict their little bot movements, okay? Just because they think they can shoot, move, a little shuck and jive. You gotta let them know what you're working with sometimes. Okay? Just let them know. Look, you'll mess with the bull, son, you're gonna get the horns. It's just a matter of time, alright? You could do your little tap dancing around the fire pit. You're gonna fall in. Anyways, I think the big thing is, yeah, just transparency, you know? What's up, Scribs? So having, you know, what you call it, be available, skins be available in the store for like, you know, whatever. Give the skin a price. If you want to say this skin is worth $5 to our developers to make, then okay, make that the price. And then if you also want to say, oh, look, by the way, if you want to, this skin is going to be available in the store. There's a chance you could get it for only $2, you know, but you're going to have a bunch of other stuff in the store too. You're going to have like 30 other skins you might get. So who knows? Maybe you get it cheaper than just buying it outright, or maybe you gamble and then you don't get it, but you get something else. I think that's okay to have, but like that kind of like open level transparency needs to be there, you know? Wait, this guy's further back than this, huh? There he is. And I think that's probably the big issue. Everyone's main concern is that level of transparency isn't there. And then it, you know, makes matters worse when you think about the fact that there's a lot of younger kids, you know, literally kids that are being influenced by these mechanics in the game, these gamble mechanics in the game. And I would be in full support of like that kind of stuff being curtailed, or just not allowed in general, you know? If they were like, look, if there was like a law passed that said you have to list the price of your items in the store, and like you have to actually list the cost of them. So not like this thing's 5,000 G coin, but you get, you know, 200 G coin off if you buy the bundle. No, like what's the cost? It's 5,000 G coin. Okay, then what's the USD? Like in my region, what's the USD dollar amount for that? Let me see what that is. And then there is a, you know, a gamble crate next to it that's like, oh look, instead of buying this thing for $5, whoa, you could gamble and maybe get it, maybe get something else. I think that would be perfectly acceptable. But like this whole, you know, the in-game currencies get out of hand because it's never just one. You know, PUBG is really well known for that. It's never just one. It's you have this in-game currency, then this in-game currency, and then oh, there's a new thing we just released. There's a limited time in-game currency. Like that kind of stuff is very convoluted, and it's, you know, literally designed to confuse the player so that it's not very transparent as to like what the actual cost is of the thing. And that's unfortunate. I feel like it should be. Because I don't know, as a developer, you would imagine they would want their players to feel, you know, invited to the store, rewarded for earning the things they're earning in the game, for spending their money, that they're gonna spend the money on the game. Whoa. Easy, dude. Ow, bro. Boom. Joe Mama. Not my mama. He's Joe Mama. Whoa, brakes. Trying to tell these guys. You keep messing with the bull, you're gonna get the horns, dude. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Oh. EU aims to stop games using multiple in-game currency. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that is good. That's not stopping microtransactions though. Like that's, you know, there's a difference there. It's just what they're aiming to do is to make the game companies more transparent, which is good. I think that's very fair, acceptable, and that's what we should expect, I feel like, you know? And, you know, I'm speaking obviously from 35-year-old grown man, but, you know, I'll also think about it from like, you know, my potential kids' perspectives. Like when my kids are old to play video games, are they gonna understand the the gamble mechanic? Wait, where did my scope go? Oh no, what did I do? I made a big boo-boo. Are they gonna understand like gamble mechanics and stuff? No, of course not. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting circle if I could be on the crane. And I can't, let's have an e-pickup, but that'd be kind of fun, right? Like, you know, they're definitely not going to understand that difference. And not that they should, is the whole thing. Is like, you know, we shouldn't expect them to be able to do that, or even have to. Oh, frick, dude. All right. Rats. 35, you're younger than me. That's it, 35. I just turned 35 this year, too. I'll tell you what, I haven't played PUBG in a few days, but getting shot in the back is still my thing. How am I getting these shots? Because I'm willing to take them. You miss all the shots you don't take, right? Yeah, PUBG did say that they're planning on making a change to the BP system this year. On their roadmap, they're saying that they're going to have like you know, exciting new items available for BP. So I don't know what that means. Obviously very vague, but it's very possible that they start putting a lot more things purchasable for BP. Yo, Robin, it's water under the bridge, bro. No worries. But I do appreciate the apology, but not needed. We Gucci. As long as it's, as long at all for stores, as long as it gives it no advantage gameplay wise. They're not exclusive thing. Yeah, you definitely don't want pay to win items in the game too, for sure. In fact, I would say honestly, PUBG's been really good about that. In fact, I think PUBG has done a great job at being pay to lose. Like if you look at historically, the purchases in the store, most of them, I would argue like 90+% actually are disadvantageous, not advantageous to you as the player wearing that item or using that item. You know, sometimes they block the screen. Sometimes they're extra flashy. They'll get you spotted. You know, kill feed trackers. It draws attention to you. So I think in my opinion, PUBG does a great job at that, at making things not pay to win. Wow. They got like 2 bullets. He had a helmet and no... Wow. That's crazy. Some damage multiplier, I guess, huh? Thought that was a person at first. I think PUBG 2 would jump. Oh, I don't know. Like, it'd be interesting to see because, you know, we got, like I said, probably a few years before the game even comes out. And so the market is going to dictate. I think the market's going to dictate severely how PUBG 2 is announced. Cost, price point, all that kind of stuff, you know. If it were to release today, I would say it's going to release free-to-play heavy microtransactions. Yeah, he got deleted. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hit him in the head once, I know, but like, good grief. Just, I didn't expect to kill him that quickly, honestly. Yeah, so if it released today, I would expect free-to-play heavy microtransactions. But, you know, who in 2 years, the market might shift to where consumers are just expecting to pay for a game now that maybe has, you know, a less heavy-handed microtransaction. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But it just, I think it completely depends on the market, is what I'm trying to say. You know, PUBG 1 came out with a $40 price point and eventually went free to play, heavy microtransactions. And obviously I don't know their books, but if I had to just make a educated guess, they're probably making a lot of money microtransactions right now. And, you know, they have to appease their shareholders. It makes a lot of sense if they say free to play but heavy microtransactions again. It worked the first time, why not do it the second time? But who knows? We'll see. I'd be okay with it either way, to be honest. The main thing is just transparency, you know? Like that new Hannah skin. I know that, like, I only bought it to show you guys. I know that I wouldn't have bought that otherwise. I wouldn't have spent money on it because to me it just isn't worth it. So the microtransaction thing doesn't really do much for me. The progressive skin stuff, yeah, that's a bit of a scam-matic, right? Not very... Oh, I need to get a scope or something, huh? Not very efficient and fair to get one of those ranked up. I think that should be reevaluated. Ooh, Forex. That's lucky. Just walking to this random shack. Oh, look, exactly what I need. Yo, what's up, Matthias? I just want good gunplay. You're full of shit. No, Matthias, you want no cheaters, bro. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Matthias wants no cheaters in his solo ranked lobbies. The solo squad ranked lobbies. What's up, homie? Doink, 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 doink. That'd be another big one. We got. Unfortunately, you've had no choice but to get used to it. Why do you think Fortnite got an unreleased before PUBG? Just different development team. They had different priorities. They saw the vision. They saw the future. They were more willing to shake things up. Maybe they had more financial backing at first. You know, I don't know. There's a number of reasons. Like Fortnite was a little bit of a different animal, I think, because, you know, Fortnite never changed hands. I think a big thing with PUBG is that people kind of forget is that it's like PUBG was not made by Krafton. You know, it was made by this very small indie developer who eventually sold the rights and the IP and all that to a bigger developer who had no real background on the game. They hadn't worked in the game. They didn't like come up with the vision. They had no real ties to like, oh, this is our baby. And I think that has a lot to do with it, because when a company does that, again, I have no experience in this kind of realm. I'm just thinking like from a business sense. You know, if I were to invest in the purchase of a game company, the first thing I wouldn't want to do is have my, you know, new creative director of that game studio go, hey, listen, we appreciate you spending how many millions of dollars we spent buying this game. I actually want to make a whole new game engine though for this game. It's going to cost another $50 million to do that, but we think long term it's going to pay off. No, I'd be like, this is crazy. No, I want to see some profits first, right? Like, it's like, that's probably what PUBG was doing, is that the company who bought it, you know, Krafton, is going, no, look, we need to see ROI, our return on investment. And, you know, they have their own shareholders to appease to and all that stuff. So it was probably never very viable for them to be like, yeah, let's go ahead and spend the hundreds of millions or whatever it's going to cost to remake this game into Unreal Engine 5. And then by the time they did start it, you know, they're way behind the eight ball, way behind the curve from other companies who already did start that. So that's kind of what I think. I don't know if that's true. I have no reason to believe it is or isn't true. Like, that's just, you know, my personal opinion. Could be complete bullshit. I don't know, but that's kind of like what I think. Because it's not cheap to make UE5, like to remake a game. It's like literally hundreds of millions of dollars probably to remake this game. And it's no guarantee that it's made properly. And there's no guarantee that it's going to be a success. You know, there's so many question marks there. So it's just way safer for them to be like, look, let's just really make this the best we can make it. And then, you know, at some point in that process, they realize, oh, we can go free to play. follow the Fortnite meta, do a bunch of microtransactions, you know, and like, look, that's made them a boatload of money. And they've just been kind of riding that wave. I hope you're having a good day, bud. Oh, what's up, granddaddy? Thanks, man. What's up, Joe? What's up, Rig? PUBG has a huge problem with cheaters. No, what you mean to say is online video games have a huge problem with cheaters. Every game does. And not to sound jaded, but you go play any online video game, especially some kind of competitive game with a ranked scene, tons and tons of cheaters, bro. It's not a PUBG problem. What's up, Ned? Some profits. How about 43 billion? Is that enough? Well, yeah, is 43 billion in profits? Is that actual like money made, profited? Is that just revenue? Wait, what is that? Went to the school for the kiddos to play. I'm about to bust down on the work. Had to pull up some streams. So yo, appreciate you being here, Matt. Glad to hear school with the kiddos is fun. What's up, Paul? Not Counter-Strike? Bro, cap. Come on, cap. Every online video game right now, tons of cheaters. I watch videos from content creators across all kinds of games. They all have tons of cheaters. Even Halo, the Master Chief Collection, a 10-plus-year-old game, which is, you know, collection of all the Halos technically, but even that game, still tons of cheaters on it. Destiny, tons of cheaters on it. Tarkov, infested. The word infested is everywhere in the, like, bro, it's everywhere. And the reason why it's everywhere is because there's millions of dollars to be made from these game companies, not game companies, these cheat developers, to make cheats for these games. And they force the game developers to spend millions to try to combat the cheaters. And it's a never-ending back and forth. Never-ending. This guy want to come to my building? Well? Oh. I hear my daughter's home. This is gonna be my last game here, chat. We'll finish this round up and then I'm gonna go hang out with the fam for a little bit and get ready for work. So this is kind of the schedule you guys can expect, by the way. Like, obviously I couldn't stream yesterday. I was just freaking exhausted, but I'll try to stream in between work just for a few hours. We're still gonna do duos on Friday with the Bobster, and then Saturday and Sunday night, those will be like our long, like 10+ hour streams. Tonight we've been live for like what, 3 hours? All right. Was totally trolling. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, like I used to say all the time, man, that I don't run into that many cheaters in PUBG. You know, like I play, obviously right now my play time is gonna be a lot less, but you know, usually 20. Oh, right there. Like 20 hours a week. And I run into like maybe one cheater a day. So like whatever, 4 or 5 cheaters a week. That's not that much. But I always got to put that little asterisk there. You know, like I play solo North America FPP servers. So a very small player base that I play with consistently. If you go play ranked, way more cheaters. Matthias can attest to that, obviously. And other regions do have higher percentage of cheaters. It just kind of is what it is. So depending on where you play, your experience is going to be different, you know? All right, see you, Steve. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Have a great day. Be sure to check out the YouTube daily for videos, chat. We'll have new YouTube videos for you guys daily, even though live streams will be a little lacking. If you want extra content and you want to support me, go to Patreon. At least 2 extra videos per week on Patreon. And obviously I'll be posting on Twitter, Discord, keeping up with you guys there while we're not live.
I am going to be doing some G-Coin giveaways on Twitter too, so make sure you follow me there. I'll be posting those probably tonight. I have 5,000 G-Coin to give away. Yeah, I'll give it a watch, Goku. I'll probably watch it tonight, honestly. I've got a pretty good bit of work to do tonight when I go in. Got a lot of stuff on the schedule, but I get back, I'll give it a watch. Oh yeah. So if you're getting the VPNers too, that's, you know, that kind of feeds into what I was just saying. It's like, yeah, other regions are gonna have more cheaters. But yeah, I have very, very few cheaters. Most of the times it's just like level 500 demons that I run into, especially like late night, you know, random squads or whatever kind of stuff. Some of them are on alt accounts. Oh. One of my strategies I like to do though, like just to make sure nobody knows I'm cheating, is I just miss a lot. And if I do that, like, I'm usually pretty good. Whoa, that guy just zorp. Did you see that guy zorp? What the dude, what the what? The dude just zoop. Yeah, I like to just miss a lot. Just to make sure everyone knows in the community, Cdome's not cheating. Or he's toggling. Yeah, G-Coin's gonna be PC only, as always. Take this. Whatever. That's the way to the top, Matthias. Just tell everyone, bro. See, look, I strategically missed like 3 shots just to hit 1, just to make sure that guy knows when I kill him in a minute, I'm not cheating. Oh, I blew up his truck. I think there's still a guy in this building. No troll. Because there was a Dragunov shooter a long time ago. Like a suppressed Dragunov. And that guy had a Mark 12, I'm pretty sure. I think this guy has a bolt, so I do have to be careful about him just doinking me. What up, Sealander? Oh, today's going well, man. Average sniper runs into a cheater. He can confirm in the replay every 3rd or 4th match. That's an insane number of cheaters. Look, maybe. You know, I've seen a lot of his videos. I've seen his videos of cheaters. I do agree. He also plays TPP. Again, like I said, I play FPP. So way smaller player base, smaller pool of players. My boy Average Sniper also said that he thinks PUBG has AI bots that are playing to make them look like real players and streamers or whatever. So I don't think that's true, but you know, it's anything's possible. Try to call emergency flare cover to protect my truck and landed on it and blew it up. Hey, never let them know your next move, all right? You never let them know your next move. How you stay one step ahead? You think I need this truck? Nobody's getting this truck. Who do you think you are? I am. What up, Junbao? Like right there at the shack. I'm telling you, this guy, I think this guy's right in front of me. This guy has not peeked, at least from what I can tell. He's not, that guy's not shooting anyone either, so he's just hunker down. I guess we all are, right? Woo, woo. Double headshot and then a little neck to finish the job. A level 3 helmet went night night. Okay, that guy has an M249 maybe? Oh look, self-res. It's everywhere. Everybody has self-res. See down on top of the fucking clickbait, bro. It's everywhere. Where? Where? It's everywhere. What's up, Tristan? Told you guys. Miss 90% of your shots, but hit all of the last 10%. Okay? Never let them know your next move. With how advanced the AI is now, it's certainly impossible. I mean, no, it's not possible, dude. Come on. I think it's 100% impossible. Why is my car going so slow? I really want to loot this guy to get his helmet. But I don't know where I murdered him at. Unlucky. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Just kidding. Kobe. Oh, I should let the grenade do the job. Do I die for this? Hold on, let me see. Maybe. 3, 2, 1, I'm dead. Squirty. What's up, Azda? Crash here, maybe? I feel like there's gonna be people up above me too, so I don't know, maybe it's not a good idea. There's 6 people left. There's some... Yeah, there's some shots out here. Just gotta miss a couple. Don't wanna give away your cheats. Just miss a couple. Remember, it's Destin. Everyone's gonna have jammer backpacks. Fully expect... Yep. Fully expect some Blue Zone warriors behind you. I wonder if that was the Dragonoff guy that I called out earlier. Whoa! Hey, don't do that again, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought. Smart not to repeat that same side, though. Oops. Shot my own car. What is this spot even? I don't even know what the hell this is. I'm not trolling. I don't think I've ever played this spot. I'm surrounded by men. Oh boy. Like, do I play this? I don't know. This isn't bad if I can just kill that guy. You know what I'm saying? If I kill him, I'm actually in pretty decent spot here, I think. Playable wise. I don't like getting caught on all this stupid shit though. That's not good. Guy's got an SMG. He's gonna delete me. Nice nade, bro. Oh, I got stuck on that. He's getting shot by everyone else now, though. Nice nade. I'm prone. Should do reduced damage here. Okay, who did that guy just kill? Okay. Okay, so 1 and 1. What? So other guy's gonna have great spot right there. I gotta be careful with this. That could get pinched between both these guys. Like this other guy probably goes down into that. But who knows, it might be a gamer. Should have come to my hill, you know? Oh, I just saw him. Oh no, I didn't. That's the cinder block. 4x and a pistol. I mean, this might be a hot take. I think big scope should be limited to big guns. Like SMGs and pistols should be red dot only. If they're not going to balance them the other way. This guy just proned on me? Hold on. It's in. He's probably just prone right there. What's this guy doing? I'm going to get naded if he sees that I'm here. So I got to be really careful. If I see him, I got to delete him. I think honestly there's one guy there and then one guy just kind of right here. And I have no lethal util. Might as well repair the vest, I guess, since I got a second. Like, see that random nade came from over there? So he's definitely over there, right? He knows I'm over here. Because I walked up. He probably heard me. I'm barely in at this rock. I really just have to worry about this guy. And how he's going to rotate. Because if he comes to me, I 1v1 him, hopefully. Then I turn and get this guy as he's pushing to me. If I'm really lucky, these two guys 1v1, and then I mop up. Or I just get deleted because I'm bad at the game by the guy who wraps up high. That's also very possible. That's a very probable solution, is that I just whiff my shots, I get drilled by the bronze bomber. And he takes the high ground. Okay. Was really not expecting that play. He caught me off guard. Like, what a ballsy play that was. Nice. Good shots. GG. Yeah, that's 100% my bad. I mean, I literally just let him get right on top of me, and then I whiffed all my shots. GG, bud. Again, I like to beat the allegations ahead of time. I get ahead of the allegations. Cdome, you're cheating. Oh, yeah? Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to blame that on the vector too, chat. If it's okay with you guys, if I can get a little excuse in there. I'm going to blame that on the vector. If I had the MP5K, I don't whiff that and I kill that guy. The vector got away from me. And just to prove, the guy that killed me has 1,000 matches in the game, bronze bomber. That was his 30th win, so congratulations, his 30th win. He only has a 1.1 kill death ratio and a 27% headshot ratio, which is 27%, it's good. But 1.1 KD, a very average gamer. So, when you get killed, it doesn't mean someone's cheating. It more likely means you probably stink, you missed your shots, and they hit theirs. Bish. Bronze bastards. Yeah, well, hopefully he's not a bronze for long. Maybe he'll keep playing. I killed Cdome. I can do this forever. becomes a gold player. Yo, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, guys. On that note, I am going to end it. So GG's tonight. You guys have a great day. And I will plan to see you same time tomorrow. Hopefully with a little bit more skill. And I'll be doing some duos of Bob. And then, again, short little stream, 3 to 4 hours. And then Saturday night, Sunday night, longer streams. I don't have any schedule for Saturday night. But Taryn and Stan are going to join me for some squads on Sunday night. Because I'll be going to like whatever 4 in the morning. You know, they're going to get off at some point. And then I think I'm going to hit up Ebba and see if she wants to get on early, like for her, like morning time for her. And do some duos with me, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So that's kind of the plan for the next couple of days. Also, don't forget to do the new check-in login stuff. There's some free stuff you can get. Keys, chests, credits, more chests, BP, etc. That's a 12-day event, and there's 7-day total of check-in. So just log in each day, check in, get your free stuff. Patreon, YouTube, Twitter, all the extra content's there. I will have some Gcoin giveaways for you guys on Twitter. I will announce those giveaways, or announce the giveaway tonight. It'll be super simple. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Reply to the tweet with whatever the tweet is asking you to reply with, and then I'll have a little bot that picks picks like 5 people from there, and I'll send you guys 1,000 Gcoin codes. Yeah, Vector's bouncy. Yes, and I'm bad. Good night, Mickey. See you, Matthias. Thanks for gaming, buddy. Or thanks for hanging. We should game, though, by the way. I don't know if your schedule is even going to link up with mine or the way my work schedule is right now. But if you'd like to take a break from solo squadding in Asia, do some duos one day. See you, 19. Aegis, see you, buddy. See you, Robin. Sean. Livewire, thanks, buddy. Oh yeah, no, I understand, Steve. Okay, I'll DM you tonight when I get some free time, just what my schedule is, because it's like gonna be kind of stupid for the next month and a half. If none of that works out, then we'll just link up when I'm back to normal hours. All right, peace out, man. YouTube, I'm ending you guys here. Appreciate the love. Thanks for the new memberships and the new subs. We just passed 32,000 subscribers. Let's keep it up. Thank you guys. New YouTube videos daily. Extra video content on Patreon. YouTube, I'll see you guys in the next stream tomorrow. Peace. For those on Twitch, again, thanks for being here. Good stream today. Good chat. Good discussion. Nice to see y'all.